Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to discuss for today about um, vessel floating on a different density but the same drop, and they have a different displacement but the same drop of different density. So let's start, guys. So this is the problem. Example 3.10. What should be the displacement of the vessel Max Panama in order to float even keel at a drop of 12.5 on dock water density of 1.015? It means he's asking if the vessel is floating at the density or at berth or at dock at berth, if she's floating at the density of 1.015 and a drop of 10.5. So this drop is 12.5 and the density of the seawater is 1.015. What will be his displacement? This is what the question is asking. Okay, so we go to step 1. So with this 12.5, we go to the hydrostatic table of the Max Panama. So guys, let's go to the hydrostatic table, and this is the hydrostatic table, and we go to the drop of, so 12.5 guys is somewhere around here. 12.5, so it is around 73 something. Okay, in between. So we go 12.5, put here 12.5, 12.5. So 12.5, the displacement is 73747. 73747. 73747. Okay, so this is the displacement of salt water. But anyway, guys, I made a Excel form. So I made a note here: salt water to dock water, you have the same drop but different displacement. Okay, so the corresponding drop is 12.5. You are floating in a density of 1.015. So the drop the displacement that we have is 73747 salt water. Okay, which is the one. Now we go to step 2. We are now going to calculate the new displacement, which is the problem is asking. So what should be the displacement? Okay, so the formula is displacement and dock water is salt water displacement, meaning this one, times the new displacement when she is floating of 1.015 over the salt water density of 1.025. So we transpose. Salt water displacement is 73747 multiplied by new density is 1.015 over the salt water density is 1.015, and the answer would be, or displacement in dock water is 73027. Okay, so the displacement is 7307 when he is floating a drop of 12.5, density 1.015. Now we go to my Excel form. Excel form, we have the same formula here. The saltwater displacement times the dock water density over saltwater density. So this is the saltwater displacement of 73747. The water density is 1.015 over the saltwater density is 1.025, and the resultant will be 73027.5, which is 73027. So just round up, so take out the 5. So it floats in the 12.5 meters, density 1.15. Okay, so this is now the answer, guys. Now there are two solutions to the question, and we go to the alternate solution. Okay, the alternate solution is this one. So you have your drop of 12.5, the displacement is 73747 of salt water. That is the salt water displacement, and the TPC of 12.5 is 6395. So we check the density TPC. The TPC of 12.5 is 63.95. Okay, the drop of this is salt water, so 12.5 is TPC is 6395. 6395. Okay, 6395 here. Go back to the Excel form. So density TPC 6395 and the local density is 1.015. Okay, which is the same here. Change what you're now looking for, the change in drop due to density. So the formula is displacement times open parenthesis 1.025 minus your local density over your local density times your TPC times 100. So you transpose this density is 7347, which is this one, times open close open your salt water of 1.025 times your dock water density is 1.015, which is this one, over here local density of 1.015 plus your TPC of 6395. TPC is 6395 and your times 100 according to the formula, and the resultant change of drop to water density will be 0.1136 meters. That will be a change of drop. And according to my Excel form, okay, this is the formula: displacement times open 1.025 salt water minus your dock water density, say here minus, okay, over your new density times your TPC. TPC is 63.95 times 100. So you continue with the transposition. So displacement is 73747 times the salt water minus your local density 1.015, which is this one, over density of 1.015 times TPC. TPC is 6395, which is this one, times 100, and the resultant would be 0.1136. 0.1136 If you run it up, that will be 0.1114. So this is not a change of drop. Now I call this one rise. Instead, there's a change of drop, but I want to call it rise. Okay, why? Okay, I'll explain to you. The vessel is floating in a density of 1.015, and this drop is 12.5 meters. Okay. Now, meaning he is in dark water density. So what will be his drop? What will be his drop when he floats in a salt water of 1.025? Okay. So since this your present drop and this change of drop, when you are in a dark water, if you go to fresh water, the tendency of the vessel is to rise. Is to rise up. For example, this is dark water here, and your drop is 12.5. When you go to salt water, the tendency of the vessel is to rise up. So from dark water going to salt water is your density of the vessel to rise up. Since you are here, you deduct your minus this 12.5 with your change of drop due to density, or change of drop is 0.114. I just round it up, and your drop, new drop will be, or drop of seawater is seawater 1.025 is 12.386. Okay, so the answer is drop of 3.386 in salt water is 37017.6 metric tons, and it is the same here. So at brackish water of 1.015, this is your drop, 12.5. The change of drop is 0.114. Well, 114, where is it? This one. So round it up. So since you are in, this is your brackish water, you're going to salt water, so it should be rise up. So this will be rise. You deduct, and that will drop at salt water will be 12.386. Okay, 386, and your what will be the displacement of this drop of 12.386. So we go to the hydrostatic table. 386. 386. Okay, we go to drop of 12.386. 12.3386. What will be the drop? The drop will be 73017.61. What is the drop here? 73017.6, and what we have is 73017.61 here, 0.6. So almost the same. So this is the answer that we are looking for, the displacement when we have a drop of 12.386. Okay, then this is another solution. This is number 2 solution. This is number 3 solution. The alternative, we still have to get this change of drop just like in the second solution. So we have to take the change of drop, the same formula here. I just put here, if you notice I put red markings. So 73747, this is salt water density, displacement, and this duct water density is 1.015, and duct water density is 1.015. This TPC is salt water of 63.95 times 100, okay, and the change of drop due to density is 1.014. I put rice because from your drop of 12.5, if the vessel rises up or go up, meaning your drop will reduce from 12.5, it will reduce to 12.38. That's why it's rising up, reducing your drop. So that's why it is minus. Again, I repeat, if your drop is 12.5, somewhere around here, and change your drop is to rise because you're going to seawater. When you go to seawater, usually the tendency of the vessel is to rise up. That's why it is called rise. Since your drop here is 12.5, the vessel is moving up or rise. This means your drop here will reduce. That's why 12.5 minus your change of drop, that your drop at seawater will be 12.86. When you reach at the top here, your drop will be 12.86. And what will be the displacement of your drop here? 12.86. 12.86, your displacement will be 73017.61, which is this one, 7301.17.6. And it is the same here. Okay. So you minus this one, change of drop, then your drop at salt water will be 12.86, and 12.386 at the density of salt water will be 7317.6. So this is the second solution, and the third solution will be this one. Okay, change of drop due to water density is 1.014. This will be the formula, guys. Okay, this is the third solution. So again, you compute for the change of drop due to water density, and you will have 0.014. This is the formula. Displacement times 1.025 minus your local density minus over your local density times TPC times 100. This will be your salt water displacement. This is salt water density minus your brackish water density of 1.015 over DD is your brackish water of 1.015 salt water of your TPC times 100, and the resultant will be 0.11 for, I mean it, rice. Okay, now first you have to get the weight. So weight is, this should be rice because this one is rice times TPC of 1.015, which is this one, and times 100. So weight is 0.114 times 63.95 times 100 equals 729.03, the weight. Okay, and this will be your new weight with your old displacement of from 12.5. This is new displacement of 12.5 salt water. See, displacement of 12.5 minus your weight, or what we call this, the rice or the weight this one minus this one, because you convert this one to weight from centimeters, convert this one to weight, which is 729.03. You minus this one, then the answer would be new displacement would be 73017.97, which is difference of 37.37. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, this is the same with the Excel that I made. So the weight should be rice. I would say rice. Okay, should be rice. I just put this rice here. Okay, so rice times TPC times 100. So this is your rice. This one, or change of drop due to density times TPC. TPC is 63.97 times 100, and the weight will be 729.03. Okay, from your drop of 12.5, the displacement minus your weight, which is this one, new displacement is 73017.97. So the same. Okay, I will prove to you how to get this 1.014. Okay, let's do the program. What we have to do is go to form 6. Okay, the final drop, for example, was 12.5. Okay, 12.5. Okay, take note of the TPC, 6395. 6395. Okay, then the bedsheet drop, what would be the bedsheet drop would be 12.386. Okay, 12.386. 12.386. 12.386. 12.386. It should be how much is the weight? The weight is 729.03. And what is our weight here? 729.03. Okay, again 729.03. So again, go to the program. You see even kale, we can put here 1339, 13.386, 12.386, 12.386, 12.386. There, your mean drop is 1239. You have 0 trim. Okay, now the sinkage is 0.11. What is the sinkage here, or the rise? I call it sinkage. What is the rise? Is 0.11. Okay, so it's clear now by using the program. Your sinkage or rise is 11.11, and the recommended cargo to load is 729.03, which is the same, right? 729. Okay, and the corresponding drop would be 70317. Okay, let me check the program. Okay, happens at 729.03. This is your drop, the old drop. When you're floating in 1.015 and your sinkage or your rise is 11.14. Exactly 11.14. Get your 11.14 and got here 11.14. Okay, this is not part of the problem, since we are only want to get the weight here so that we can have a drop of 12.386. Okay, so what will be, for example, if this is your departure drop 12.5, this is not part of the problem. Okay, but I just want to give an example of how to use this program. So your departure drop is 12.5. This is your initial draft, even keel. So you're recommended to load of 729.03. Okay, then you have, always take note of this mid drop should be the same with your final drop here, and your sinkage or your rise should be the same here of 11 centimeters. Then you go down, you follow the arrow, then go to trim holes 2. You go to trim holes 2. Take note of this weight. The weight is here 729.03, and your trimming hole is 1, say 1, and say 9. Okay, this is a Panamax vessel. 17, I'm sorry. 17. Or you just put it 28, 26. Okay, for example, 26. Put 26. Okay. Then you have, let's say, no trim. Put a trim of 15 centimeters. For example, put 15 centimeters. Okay. So 15 centimeters. How much would you load in hole number 2? What happened here? This should be 2, 1, 2, 7, 6. It should be 6. Okay. So in hole, you have trim of 15 centimeters, and hole number 2 you should load 15477 for the sake of computation only. Okay, 15477, 154.77, and number 6 should be 574. Okay, 574, and your drop forward should be 12.43, drop up should be 12.58. You have 15 centimeters trim. There you are. And your drop, you have a trim of 15 centimeters, and your main drop is 12.5. Your mid is 12.5, your main is 12.5, you have a zero reflection. You go to hold form 6, scroll down a little bit, and hold number 2, you load 15477, number 2, 15477, there you are. Then number 6, 574, 574, number 6 is 574, and your final drop would be Forward drop is 1243. Excuse me. Final drop is 1243. We got here. Final drop is 1243. Your up drop is 1258. Drop is 1258. Your trim is 15. Your main drop is 12.5. Exactly. Your mid is 12.5, which is this one. Because when you load this one, this will be your mid, 12.5. Okay. And your main, which is this one, is 12.5. So you have a zero deflection. Now we go to the trim. Okay. Look at your initial displacement is 12.39 or 12.386, which is even kill. Now in number 1, look at the weight, 729.23. So in number 2, you load 154, and number 6, 574. What is the correction of number 6? We don't know the correction of number 6. What will be the drop here? 12. Should be 12.5. Okay. How much would be number 1? 1243. 1243. So you adjust this one. It's either you add or minus 1243. 1243. Let's say 5.8. 5.8. What happens? So 6.5. 6.5. What is the drop? 43. 47. Example. Then you put this to 7.5. 43. 7.6. 7.8. 7.8. Top end 7.8. 7. 8. Put 8. Okay. Put here 9. Put here 10. 9.5. Okay. Drop up would be 1258. 1258. 1258. You put here put here 0, positive 0. So put here 1. It will be 8, okay? You put here 3. Put here 2.9. 2.8. 2.8. 59. 2.7. 2.7. 2.7. 43. Okay. Your now mean is So we have trim of 15. So let's say if you put this 2.6, 2.6, there you go. Okay, just a matter of adjusting the forward and up correction of your cargo hold. Okay, just like I mentioned in my previous previous video, the position of this forward and up correction is not accurate. It's just an assumption that at this point in time that this is the correction of your, for example, cargo hold number 2, this is the correction of your cargo hold number 6. This is just an assumption, or let's say it is already assigned by the architect or the maker or the design of the vessel that this will be your correction. But in actual practice, it's not accurate. But if you adjust this correction, you will get the right drop. Okay, your forward drop is 1243, up drop is 1258, 1258. Your main drop is 1250 and your mid drop is 1250. Your trim is 15 and your reflection here is 0. Okay, to continue, this is another solution of trim table. I put it here. So for example, in your hold number 6, you're going to load of 573.4 and your forward correction is negative 1.8 and your up correction is 2.6. Once you loaded already hold number 6, you want to first load the hold number 6 because so you will have a good trim on the stern. And this is your initial drop of 12.39, which is this one, forward and up 12.39. And once you have already loaded the number 2, finish completed 155, or number 2 will be 154.8. This will be your drop. Once you completed loading this one, 12.43 forward, up will be 12. I'm sorry. You go first, you hold number 6. Okay, number 6. You load first 574.3 here. This is your up forward correction. Negative 1.8, up correction is 2.6. Okay, so you start with number 6 that you will have a good trim. So once you already completed the loading 574, your drop forward will be 12.28, up drop will be 12.54. So you will have a trim. Once you have completed loading in hold number 6, you go to hold number 2. So in hold number 2, you're going to load 154.8, or this one, or round up to 155. Your forward drop is 9.5, up drop is 2.8. Okay, so once you have completed loading 155 in hold number 2, this will be your final drop. Forward will be 12.43, which is the same here, and up drop will be 12.58, up drop will be 12.58, and now form number 6, it's the same. Then you go to by trim table, and your trim is 15, your main drop is 12.5. Okay, and what you are going to do, copy, you go to trim table, then you paste it here, paste your mid drop equals, go to form 6, this is your mid drop, Click the cell and enter. And your main drop equals, you press equals, and your main drop. So put this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But zero po. Drop is again equals, enter, main drop, your deflection is 0. Okay, so that's it, guys. So with the use of, you have 3 programs to configure with. You have this Formhold 6, you have this one. It's for number 6, which is what you call the how to find trim when handling several weights. And your final, take note of this one, your recommended weight will be 279.3. This will be your final departure drop. This will be your rise or sink age. And when you put the weight here, this will be your mid drop. This will be your sink age. Okay. And this your final drop will be 1243 up, forward 1258 up, trim 15 and 12.5 mean. You go to trim 2 holds, put the desired weight, and your departure drop will be forward 1243 up, 1258. Trim is 15 centimeters, mean is 12.5, and you have a 0 deflection. Then you go to your trim table, put the desired weight and correction, and your departure drop will be forward will be 1243 up, 1258. Your main is 1250, your mid is 1250, trim is 15 centimeters, and you will have deflection here is 0. Okay, here is 0. After you loaded number 6, this will be your drop. After you loaded number 2, this will be your final drop. 12.3 forward up, 1258. Your trim 0 or 15 centimeters. Your mean is 12.5, and your flexion is 0. Okay, here is 12.42. This is how much? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll put this to 4. Okay, now the same. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you like this video. If you like, please click the like button, share and subscribe, and please don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching.